Sick!
I'll show you! We're under attack!
Alert! Alert! Mercy! Spare me! Fuck this!
Ka!
Whoa!
Go!
Don't just stand there, come on!
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Whoa! Whoa! Ha! Fuck you!
Show your stuff!
Sick!
Too slow!
You're no match for us, fucker!
You'll die for that, you bastard! I'm dead for a death!
I'll help you!
A hound! Mercy! Leave me!
Who the fuck shot me? Come to take us out, have ya? Not today. Let's... Watch out for that beat! I'm all yours. You haven't a chance! Attack! Come and help us! Heal.
Katarsal, what's up, Pooch?
Hey, that's enough of that.
You do remember the promise we made?
It was one mass. I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
I'm telling you, it was just one mass.
You don't care about us at all. Why did you marry that old battle axe anyway? We could have been together in this life too.
Don't even start. We've been over this 100 times.
You'll go to confession and donate some money to the church. I'll end up on heaven by myself and on the shelf.
All right, I will, but I gotta go now.
Farewell.
Are you serious? What about my marriage vows?
I apologize.
God be with you.
Greetings to you too. My God. Katarsal, what's up, Jungoshinna?
God bless.
Laches Balikeral. What are you doing, you mistress?
Did you hear about what happened at the big deal? Yeah, the place by the Gehrovka Spring.
Greetings. I'll have a look at the web.
Let's talk about the price.
All right.
What would you say to...
That's quite a... Aye, you... As you're doing business. Take care.
Without anyone noticing. Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob it. That is...
Hey, Hans! Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
But I'm not Hans.
Yeah, right. And I'm King Sigismund.
I have to get going.
See you later, Hans.
Yeah.
Good day to you. Good doggy, good boy.
Good morning, lad.
Can I ask you?
What is
All right.
times?
There's a
Ask.
tag.
See you later.
Are you trying to threaten me? There you go. Good to see you.
You have a kind, Mark. Eh, mutt? Farewell, my friend.
Damn brute! Who was that?
Savings. What would you like?
I'll have a look at. Let's talk about the.
All right.
Here.
My. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Go! Die! Go! Gah!
Hale, what do you need?
I'd like to learn.
What is this about?
I'd like to.
Fine.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about? Careful. What do you want here? Why'd you barge in here?
Show. A word about the price.
Sure. Why not?
How's this?
That's more like it. Just a bit. Aye. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
What will it be? What do you have? I'd like to discuss the.
Sure.
Satisfied?
That's still. Finally. Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
Now we can settle our debt.
Of course. You saved my skin, and even got Pepe back. Zlata would be sad if anything happened to us. I almost wonder if she'd be sadder about me or the horse.
Should I ask her?
Oh, give it a rest. Before I change my mind about that reward. You're a tough bloke, Henry. You chopped up that band of thieves all on your own. Bloody hell. Who would have thought?
Oh, Zlata's really the one that saved you by sending me to get you. She's the one you should be thanking.
True enough. My Zlata's got a heart of gold. But she does keep complaining about my drinking. Speaking of drinking, stop by sometime when I'm back on my feet. We can sit on the bench behind my cottage and look out over Vidlac Pond. Oh, that water sure makes a fella thirsty. Maybe you won't even choke on it this time.
I was hoping I'd never have to drink that stuff again. But who knows where my travels will lead me.
But before I forget, here's your reward.
That's quite a lot of coin.
That it is. I just spend it on booze anyway. So take it. You deserve it. And if you ever need a place to sleep, our door is always open. We won't ask you for anything.
Thanks. Well then, Does the best forester in the land have some problems I could help him with?
Henry, you buffoon. I'm not the best in the land, but I'm in these parts, though. Know why? Because I'm the only one here. Well, apart from Varel, that is.
So you don't have any problems?
As it happens, there is something. Recently, my supplies have been running out quickly for some reason. And you know how much I like a drink when I'm taking a break on the bench behind my house?
I don't, actually. I thought the time you spent up that tree was an exception.
On the contrary. So, I need to top up my supplies. Run along to Troskovitz for a bottle or two for me. Take this coin here.
And what would you like to drink, gamekeeper of Ostatek?
I call it the poacher's hideout. Mix a goblet of mead with wine, add a bit of saffron.
I've never heard of this poacher's hideout brew before.
Hold on! Poachers! I need help with poachers. The bastards. They think they can turn the woods into their own territory, but they won't get the better of me. I'll send you after them. You're hard as nails, you are. What's more, I'll give you a decent reward for getting rid of them vermin.
That sounds better.
Aye, so I don't forget. Hand back the coin I gave you for the booze.
Well, there's some things I need before I go after the poachers. I have to get my gear fixed up and so on. Think of yourself as my patron.
You're a schemer, lad. All right. Then, keep the coin. But you haven't told me if you'll actually do it or not.
I'll help you with the poachers. The hunters will become the prey.
That's the stuff. They should be trembling already.
Tell me where I can find the poachers, then. So I can pounce straight on them.
Hold your horses. I want them alive, not hacked to pieces. So don't butcher them.
Well, if you want it done without killing, I'll try it without killing.
Glad to hear it. You'd be surprised how many hotheads have offered to do just that. I've had enough of hearing, "They're all dead, Vostatek," and then finding out the smart arse spent the whole day in the tavern instead. So if you do kill a poacher, I want proof.
Would you like an ear, or maybe I should cut off a trophy pouch?
Ideally, some items only poaching scum have. Tools of the trade, string, gloves. No bringing me a hair from the tanner and claiming you found it on a poacher. Anyone could say that. Look, let's get to the point. We have to focus on Rock Tower Pond and the forests around it. That's where game's becoming scarcest.
Let's say I go into the forest and come across some bloke. What then?
The main thing is to make sure he really is the poacher. We'd have some explaining to do if you accused an innocent man.
That shouldn't be too hard. If he's hunting, I'll seize him. If he isn't, I'll leave him alone.
That's no way to go about it, Henry. You have to be certain, right? The Rock Tower poacher, say. He tends to spend the day holed up, only coming out before dawn or after dusk. He probably knows I like to sleep in and spend my evenings having a drink. So I won't be trudging round the pond at those times.
So the best thing would be to catch him in his camp?
Aye. He'll have dead animals, hides, bones, meat. He won't be able to talk his way out of that. Them poachers have also started using signs to mark their hunting grounds. They bend a branch of some pine to make a kind of circle. But what's the point of describing them, since I've got a few samples? They're at my cottage, next to the outhouse, where I have this lean-to. Take a look so you know what to watch out for.
Where should I look?
I already told you, didn't I? Stop being so scatterbrained, Henry. Try looking around Rock Tower Pond. To the west of the pond, there's some dense forest on the rocks. It's easy to find because there's a small ruined cottage below the woods. Otherwise, it's nothing but boulders and an easy place to break your leg. And someone like me, who likes a drink, well, you know.
I don't have the best memories of that place. We made camp there the first time we came to Trotsky region.
So you could be reminiscing there. Have a swim. It's a nice clean pond. I don't know why people don't fish there instead of poaching. Easier to catch a bite.
Where should I take the poacher? To you?
To the Troskovitz bailiff. Even though he's a bit, well, look, I'll send him a message so he knows we're going to be bringing him some poachers. It would be just like him to let them go because you were acting without authorization.
Well, you could go with me.
And leave the lodge unattended? Not a chance. Not to mention that leg of mine since I jumped down from the tree.
I understand. You'd rather stand, or rather sit, guard. I'll be off then.
Good luck. I hope you give them what for, because I'm sick and tired of them. They've been at it for 2 months now. Or is it 4?
You can count on me.
Take care.
There. Your husband is back. He wasn't far from becoming wolf food.
So I've heard. He told me what happened. If you hadn't found him, I'd be a widow.
Aye. But it all turned out all right in the end.
Thank you. We're both in your debt. And Henry, come and see Vostatek sometime. The poor man will be stuck at home with his leg in this state. If you're ever around, come and keep him company. We'd be happy to have you.
Where can I sleep?
You can stay in the stable, next to our lodge.
I apologize.
You silly doggy.
Good to see you.
Don't whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
God be with you.
What do you have for... A word about the
Aye.
Here.
Well, well.
The Lord be with you. I'll have a look at...
I'd like to do...
All right. You... Aye. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Your farmhand murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
So what you told me was true? Good Lord.
Straw told me everything.
Good Lord. And what did you do to him?
He's dead. He left me no choice.
Jesus Christ. Why would they do something like that?
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge on Bojena.
My God. I never wanted anything like that. When I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her daughter or murder anyone. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own, and it's their own bloody fault. If Otter shows up, I'll have him arrested, I promise you. Jesus Christ. That's the last thing we need, a mess like this. I have to square things up with Thrush.
Can I ask what happened between you and that midwife, Bojena? I heard you banished her from the village because of some mishap with your wife.
That was no mishap. The witch killed my son and damned him to hell.
Wait a moment. Start from the beginning. What do you mean she killed and damned your son?
My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got here. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know, I knew already I'd finally have a son. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bozhina is an unclean woman and a witch. Only this time, something went wrong. Of course, I wasn't there. Being a God-abiding man, I was outside. But Marushka comes running out, shouting, "Pa, send for Bozhina! Ma's poorly!" I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl, Pavlena, and a whole sack of herbs. She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring God knows what kind of concoction down Ludmilla's throat. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Bozhina came out of the house, carrying in her arms. They could see right off it was a boy. Like I said, only Yaroslav came out feet first. And as they were pulling him out, well, he was all Mother of God. I can't even say it. It was that Bozhina's doing, I tell you. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself, he could have lived.
I'm sure Bozhena didn't want to hurt your son. She was trying to help.
Help? By killing my son and condemning him to damnation? I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bozhina did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't do a damned thing. And my wife died a few hours later. So don't you tell me Bozhina was trying to help. That same evening, I got the other fellas from the village, and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done more to her, so she'd know how I felt.
I understand your pain, but it wasn't Bozhena's fault. She saved my life when I was wounded and lost in the woods. She's a good soul.
That's all well and good. But believe me, that witch will never wash clean her sins.
Farewell.